Our speaker is very passionate about the things of God and have over the years made impact in the lives of many people, especially students. He has expertise in labor issues, natural resources and the environment, economic and biophysical impacts of climate change, business simulation, finance and forecasting. He is a senior lecturer with the Department of Applied Economics of the School of Economics. His research interests cut across environment, natural resources, climate change, labor, finance and agricultural economic issues. He is married with wonderful kids. He is a teacher, counselor, role model and mentor. He is a proud alumnus of this great university and obtained his Master of Philosophy from University of Ghana. He is also currently pursuing his PhD in Resource Economics. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome Mr. Kwabena in Cancer Darfor.
So, if you are somebody who is demonstrating academic integrity, wherever you go, you can hold yourself forward, chest up, because you have nothing to fear, you have nothing to hide. Whatever you have produced, you can defend it. Wherever you are called, you can own up to it. So your credibility is enhanced and your reputation is also what? Intact. And that is why it is so important for you to uphold academic integrity. According to a man by name Bishop, he says that academic integrity is important in a community of scholars searching for truth. Searching for truth. It is important in a community of scholars searching for truth. So we here, we gathered in the auditorium and in the entire university, and those doing the program in our satellite campuses, and those doing it through distance, sandwich. We are a community of what? Scholars who are all searching for the truth. So imagine that you have been dishonest about the information you are producing. Another person takes whatever you wrote or you produced and thinks that is what? A sacrosanct word, information. He or she also takes it and uses it. So we keep on what? Spreading falsehood. Imagine a medical professional giving a wrong drug, all right, and saying that the drug is efficacious in curing stomach ulcer. When in actual fact it is not true. And then he writes a report on it, a reference material that everybody is making allusion to. Before we know it, a lot of people would have died. Or they would have had their kidneys what? Destroyed. Because of what? False information. You understand why I am going this tangent as we move along. And that is because, how many of you have heard the word hallucination before? Hallucination. Hallucination. Who can help us to explain it? I told you I'll ask you a lot of questions. So what is hallucination? All right. I have a bold and beautiful lady here to help us.
Thank you very much for the opportunity. What I know about hallucination is a bad smell from the mouth. It's a sickness.
Okay, so a bad smell of the mouth from the mouth, which is a sickness, that is her understanding of hallucination. Okay, interesting.
Well, what I know about the hallucination is more or less dizziness or something like a dream. It comes to you in the form of a dream, even though you are not dreaming, but it's related to the brain or something as such.
Okay, that's good. All right, let me come here.
Thank you. What I also know is that when we say hallucination, it's like something that is not real, but it looks real to someone.
Good. I saw another hand somewhere. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. In my perspective, I think hallucination is imagining things which are not there or which are not real.
All right. Hallucination. Hallucination. So that those last two contributions are. Then suddenly Benedicta is speaking as if she's in a different world. And the roommate is like, Benedicta. It's fantastic things which are not so real to the roommate. And the roommate is asking, is everything all right? She has become hyper. She's behaving weirdly. She's imagining things, fantastic, superfluous things. So we depend so much on behavior. Some of them give you both good, bad, and ugly information. Sometimes they cook information. They cook information. So they are not what? Foolproof. They are not foolproof. So when we are in a community of scholars and we are searching for the truth, we always owe it a responsibility to our own self and to our community members to always present the facts as they are. Without trying to what? Tamper with the truth. So, not that a number of the information you rely so on may not be what? 100% what? Facts. Or they may not be 100% what? True. So you need to what? Verify. Because your credibility may be at stake if it is later found out that you have misled everybody. And we've had renowned professors in renowned universities having their professorship stripped from them because several years later, something like 20 years later, they found out that whatever they made people to believe was not the case. So let us know why we need to what? Uphold academic integrity. Now the next thing I want to talk about is AI, which I know a lot of us have become accustomed to, and some of us have become hooked to it. Very hooked to it. I'm going to ask us, how many AI tools do you know about? How many AI tools do you know about? You can just mention them. How many AI tools do you know about? Who can help us? How many AI tools do you know about? Okay, let me ask you.
ChatGPT.
Oh, wow.
Grok 5.
Perplexity, good. DeepSeek, okay. The Chinese one. All right.
Character AI.
Character AI, good. And it might be Gemini, or some also say Gemini. Okay.
Doubt.
Okay.
Meta AI.
Meta AI.
Grammarly.
Good. Let me pick one from the back. Co-pilot, good. Any more? There are more. So you should know far more than me.
Hallelujah.
Okay.
Go.
Humanize AI.
Humanize AI. Okay.
Data analysis and insights.
Okay. Claude AI. Good. So you see, you can mention as many AI tools. There are so many, they are uncountable. Some of them, some of you might not even have come across. Who has heard chat.z.ai? Who has heard GPAI? So you see, there are so many of them. So many of them. So what then is AI? Okay, so I've given it a definition here. So we are saying that what? It is the logical and automated process, generally based on an algorithm and capable of carrying out well-defined tasks that reproduce human behavior, such as reasoning, planning, and creativity. Now, take note of the word carry out well-defined task. The clue there is well what? Defined task. What it means is that when you are using an AI app and you don't define the task very well, it will give you what? Chaff. Because the AI is just like a human being. Okay? That is depending on multiple millions of information, depending on several databases, and trying to fish out information for you as you ask it to produce. So what it means is that if you ask me the wrong question, I'll give you the what? The wrong answer. If you ask me the right question, I'll give you what? The right answer. So note that carrying out well-defined tasks, you need to define the task you want the tool or the application to provide for you very well. You have to be explicit, very clear about it, no ambiguities. And then the next thing is, it reproduces what? Human behavior. It thinks like you, but not that. Even though it thinks like you are better than it. AI can never be wiser than you, the human being. So the moment you renege your brain to AI, you cease to be a human being. You abandon your brain for AI, that means that we have to bury you. I'm serious. And that is what a lot of us are doing. We have, how do I put it? We have imprisoned our brain and we have allowed AI to take over our brains. What it means is that you are killing your own creative ability by allowing AI to do everything for you. Good. So it helps you in reasoning, planning, and what? Creativity. So you are partnering with it. You are partnering with the app. My time is up. Hey! Amazing. Okay. Again, they provide fresh perspectives, they stimulate creativity, and support academic growth when used what? When used what? When used what? Thoughtfully. Now, the various AI tools you mentioned, some are specific for specific tasks. Some are for referencing. Some are for image creation. All right? Some are for knowledge generation. Some are for grammar correction. Some are for rephrasing or paraphrasing what? Long text. So you should be able to know which of them will be useful to you for a specific task you are undertaking. And how you can give it the right prompt. So I'm going to show you a demonstration now because of the time. I'm going to skip a lot of the slides. It will be shared to you later so that you have. So I'm just going to show you a simple demonstration of how you can give it a better prompt. Okay? So, any of you, give me any issue you want to investigate. Just give it to me. What do you want to investigate? I want to volunteer. I'll skip your senior sisters here in cancer. What do you want to investigate? Blending leadership with academics. So, he wants to gain knowledge, so assuming you are going to make a presentation on blending leadership with academics. So I'm going to show you a simple demonstration. So just on type, I have a presentation on the team. Right? I have a presentation on the team, then read the column. Blending leadership with academics. I have a presentation on the team, then bring a column, blending leadership with academics. Now, to be specific, right, you need to also define your audience. So, in terms of which audience are you going to make this presentation to? School. Is it a senior high school or a tertiary institution? So, the audience, so bring a full stop. The audience are university or tertiary students. Full stop. Make sure you get a hand. The university is not well spelled. Good. Then continue. Include in the presentation an icebreaker. Include in the presentation an icebreaker, comma. What leadership means, why leadership is important, comma, the essence of becoming a leader, also include relevant examples. Also include relevant examples, citations, and references. I brought an introduction, so add a conclusion to it. So you can just enter for now. So the first paragraph there, he's speaking like a human being. Do you see that? So it's like you are interacting with your fellow man or woman, and the person says, oh, love that thing. Blending leadership with academics is very relatable for university students. Below is a ready-to-use presentation structure. You can adapt to slides with an icebreaker, clear explanations. So scroll down. So the icebreaker activities, the leader next to you, instructions. Ask students to pair up with someone sitting next to them. Give them 2 minutes to answer. Tell your partner about the time you took initiative inside or outside school. Ask 2 to 3 volunteers to briefly share what their partner did. Transition line. What you just described is leadership, and most of us don't realize we are already what? Practicing it. So this is going to give you ideas on how to what? Proceed. You are not supposed to take it hook, line, and sinker. It will only give you ideas that you can build on. It will give you citations and references that you will verify yourself to know, because one of the highly hallucinating AI tools is ChatGPT. It can hallucinate a lot. It cooks a lot of things. So if you don't verify, you put yourself in trouble. That was why I said that it should give you what? Relevant citations and reference, so that I can what? Verify the information it is what? Giving me. So when you give it the right prompts, it gives you an information that is defined to what you want. You don't just have to just put in blending leadership with academics. It will give you a lot of vague response. But when you are specific, it also gives you what? Specific answers. Alright? Now, in this university, we don't have an AI policy yet, but it is under development. The university is now developing AI. And as far as I know, the university is not going to ban any student from using AI. Because already AI has been existent for decades. It only became known to Africans recently. But the Europeans and Americans have been using it for a long time to assist them in a lot of the articles they've been writing and the books they have been writing. But not that they are supposed to be aids. They are not supposed to replace your creative thinking ability. So it is playing the role of a collaborator. It is collaborating with you to produce what? Knowledge. But at the end of the day, you should own the information. You should own the knowledge. You should own it. Don't give cues to any AI it gives you information. Let's say your lecturer has given you an assignment. You just went, pasted it in any of the AI tools, ChatGPT or Meta AI or Claude AI or ChatZ AI or GP AI, Boreum, DeepSeek, etc. And then it gives you information. You just copy and then pasted it without even editing. If you are my student and you do that, I'll give you 0 straight. What is that? I'll give you what? Because you are telling me that you have thrown away your brain. So, when it gives you the information, take your time and screen it. Screen the information, verify it, and be sure that the information it is giving you is accurate. That is why in the queue you have to ask it to give you citations and references. That is what you use to verify. So that at the end of the day, it will not be the because you are not going to the source itself to verify so that you can cite appropriately. In other universities where they have AI policies, when you do an assignment or you write a report and AI assistant, you have to cite AI as one of your source. Yes. You have to cite it because it didn't come from you. So that assistant you receive from AI must be acknowledged. If you don't acknowledge, you are plagiarized. So all that we are trying to say is that use it as what? An aid. And don't let it replace what? Your brain. Use it as a brainstorming tool to assist you. For example, those of you who are in level 200 and level 400 or at the master's and PhD level, and you are thinking about a thesis topic, for example, one of the things AI can assist you so powerfully is that just at that area you want to do your thesis. That's the first cue you should give the AI, the subject area. So for instance, I am an economist and there are various areas in economics. So I need to identify which area I would like to conduct what? My thesis. So let's say I want to conduct it in health economics. In health economics, which aspect am I interested in? Is it health expenditure? So, what I'll put there is that I am a postgraduate student doing my master's, and I am about to write my dissertation, right? I want to write a dissertation in this subject area, health economics. Help me with plausible topics. What did I say? Plausible topics that I can research on that has not yet been what? Over-researched. Also, identify the existing gaps in the literature. Also help me to identify the existing gaps in the literature. And also aid me with relevant reference materials I can consult to deepen my understanding. So I am giving it what? Specific things I want. And it will give me exactly what I've asked it to what? Give me. So, because of time, I am rounding up, but you get the slides later. Right? AI is good. But it needs to be used what? Responsibly. And what do I mean by responsibly? Allow it to help you to shape your thoughts. But don't take everything it gives you on the face value. Investigate whatever information it gives you and make sure that the information is accurate. And acknowledge the source of the information. Acknowledge the source of the information. Don't just pick it and just try to paraphrase it without citing. That is still plagiarism. You are still stealing. So, when you paraphrase, still acknowledge because you are getting the idea from there. So, acknowledge. I use AI a lot. We have 1,001 AI apps. The same thing, I put it in so many AI apps. And so I pick from here, I pick from there, I pick from there, I pick from there, and then I match them against one another to know which one is more credible. Then I fuse them together to make my own presentation. Sometimes you want to write a material, you don't know how to proceed. You can just tell it to give you an outline. And to give you the outline, and then you can now fill in yourself. When I started, it was very poor with religious things. But now it's also very good. When I started, when he inputted religion, But these days, it is doing so well. But that does not mean that you should just go and put preaching topic in ChatGPT and then pull it and just go. God will punish you. So I'll pause here and then open the floor. If you have any questions, you can respond later. So MC, you can take over now. Thank you.